Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to Can You Handle the Truth? I am your host and creator, Jocelyn N. McGuire, specializing in breakthrough counseling, women's ministry, mental health, as well as adult trauma and children's trauma as well. I do hold a bachelor's degree in in psychology. I also am a certified circle keeper. I am also a evangelist as well, also, and I am a spiritual chain breaker. My goal and my passion is to see people overcome with the truth. Now let's get down to it. Are you? How about you? Are you ready? Can you handle the truth? Tag your friends in, tag your friends in. Tag them in, tag them in. Hit like and share, tag them in. Listen, listen, listen. Oh, let me see here. Oh, let me see. What is going on? Let me know you're there. Let me know you're there. Let me give me a hello, a hi, or hey, I showed up, okay? I greatly would appreciate that. I am so glad you guys have tuned in. And we're going to be talking about powerless parents. Powerless parents. Powerless. And we're not talking about muscles, okay? We're not talking about muscles, but we are going to talk about powerless parents. Parents that have lost their authority over their children. Parents that are no longer parenting, but they are the child's friend now. They are their friends. Maurice, thank you for joining in. They are friends now. So the parents done lost their power as being a parent that can what? Influence and guide their children. So now parents are no longer the influence. It's the truth. Parents are no longer the influence of their children. Now we have social media that is the what? Influencer. That influence our children. That is raising our children. And the parents have taken a back seat to parenting. They have lost their power. They have lost their power. They are powerless. Powerless. And it means it's a short definition. And it simply is this. Parents no longer have control. Parents no longer have control. And I think this is a topic for everyone. Even if your children have grown and you no longer have children, but guess what? You have nieces and nephews. You have those aunts and aunties. You have grandchildren, maybe, or you have children that you are over. Guess what? This subject can pertain to each and every viewer, with or without children. with or without children. You may wonder, how does a child knows the parent has lost control? Like and share. How does a child knows that the parent has lost control? How do the child knows? See, the child knows the parent done lost control. For one, you do not address the issue immediately. Two, you hesitate in your speaking and addressing the issue at hand. And another one is, and you lost for words. You feel like you don't know what to say. Feel like you don't know what to say. What should I, there you is. Now you seem weak. You seem like you don't know what you want to talk about. You seem like you don't know what you want to do. So what the kid does. The kid takes control. Because the kid now knows that you have no control. The child knows that. Don't think we are raising dummies. Okay? Don't think we are raising dummies. Then you have to wonder, like, so then parents will start bullying their children. They would start to bully them. They would start to bully their children when they do not know how to control the situation, because they are no longer able to address the issue. They may like they don't know how to address issues and punishment and put this out. So what the frustrated parent will do that has already lost control, the parent will start to what? Bully. We start to bully the child. And what I mean by bullying is that the parent will start cussing, yelling, downgrading their child. Yelling, like I said. And the thing about here was another thing they do. They yell out empty threats. No, they ain't gonna follow through. You didn't follow through the other week. You didn't follow through the other week, so I know you're not gonna follow through. You didn't follow through, did you? So kids like, what I got to worry about? All she doing is doing the same thing she did the other week. I didn't get on punishment. All you're going to do is cuss and yell and make threats that she can't even carry out. Okay? She's going to make these threats, empty threats at that, because you do not follow through. Parents do not follow through. Well, some of you may say, well, maybe the parent is just too busy. Maybe the parent has to constantly work. Maybe they working 2 jobs and they're just tired. Let me tell you something. No. Mark on Twitter, he wants to know, is that Pastor Bell in the picture behind you? No, sir, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry. Okay, let me get back to what we was talking about. Now I want you to like and share, since I had to go ahead and stop and answer your question, Mark. Listen. So you may have the excuse that the parent, you welcome. You may have the excuse that the parent may use, I'm too busy, not enough hours in a day, I work 2 jobs, I'm tired, I just don't have the time, I don't have the energy to deal with them. Wow. Wait a minute. This is your child. This is your child. The one that you brought into the world, or the child that you adopted because you love the child. And you, listen, because you adopted the child, guess what? The child is yours. But guess what? Parents have a great responsibility in nurturing their children, in raising their children to do the right thing, in raising their children to be responsible. Because one day, guess what? Your child is going to grow up and be an adult. Now, how will your child handle being an adult and you let them get away with everything? You never address the issues with them. You let them have their way, and they know they're going to have their way. So now you done release this child who's now a adult. So are they not going to be able to handle consequences? Will they not be able to handle the punishment that's going to be given to them? They're going to find out, guess what? We are in the real world. We are in the real world. So I'm saying this to you parents. Stop being weak and lazy concerning the negative attitude that your child is dishing out to you. That your child is dishing out to you in a great big spoon with a short handle on it. Because they're not afraid of you. They don't respect you. So this is what you get. That's what happens. I want you guys to do this. Like and share. Like and share. Everybody should be on this line, because this is what is happening in our society today. Parents are no longer in control. Parents are no longer in control. Let me say that one more time for the third time. Parents are no longer in control. All right? I want you guys to do this. Like and share. And guess what? Everything's go down better with a cup of Can You Handle the Truth? And we're back. Woo. And we're back. Like and share. All right? Now, you may say, well, these parents, they're ignoring the negative behavior of their child. How many of you just brushed your child off? Just brush them off? How many would you do that? You just brush your child off, They done something, I'll go to your room. And the whole time they're in their room, they might go to their room, but the whole time they're in their room, they're being entertained. What kind of handling the situation is that? Go to your room. Okay, I'll go to my room. Know why? My iPad is in there, my phone is in there, my TV is in there, my game system is in there. So what have you done? You basically rewarded their behavior. Think about it. You basically you basically ignored the child's negative behavior. You just brush them off, go to your room. You just brush them off, go to your room. Go to your room. Okay? Go to your room. Let me turn this around like this. How about that? Now you can't see it, right? Oh. Well, anyway. So, this is your way of brushing off your responsibility and ignoring the negative behavior, but not issuing out a punishment. This is your way of issuing out. Come on, you rewarding the negative behavior. Did you realize that? You are rewarding the negative behavior. Now, we have to kind of wonder why this parent is not what? Parenting. Like I said before, you send the child to the room. Why? That's supposed to be a punishment? And I'm going to say it again. That's not no punishment. Know why? The child got everything in their room to entertain them. They don't care about going to their room. They ain't got to do no work. They ain't got to sweep the floor. They ain't got to clean the bathroom. They ain't got to do anything. But go to their room and have a what? A good old time. But have a good time when they go to their room. Like I said, hey, it's the entertainment center. Their room is the entertainment center. And you send them in there to be what? Entertained. You haven't done anything. You think you done something big? You haven't done anything. Nothing. There's nothing you have done but let this child know that they can get away with whatever they do. Because the only thing you're going to say is this: go to your room. Mine would say, go to your room. Go to your room and go in there and play with your stuff, watch TV, play your game, Mortal Kombat. Go ahead and play your games and get on the chat line and all that. You sending them to the entertainment center. Now, if you are going to take back your authority as the parent, then this is what you should have done. Listen, since you did this, that, and the other, you had to address it immediately. Immediately. Don't let it simmer and go off another day. Oh, you remember when? No, they don't remember nothing. You get it right then and there. Right then and there, you address the issue. And this is your punishment. Bring me all the electronics in your room. Bring me all the electronics in your room. It could be like my phone too. Absolutely. That's an electronic device, isn't it? Absolutely. You bring me your phone, You bring me your game system. You bring me your iPad. Bring me your computer. And what I do about the TV, this is what I do. I go in there and guess what? I take all the plugs. I take all the plugs. I take all the plugs. All of them. I take every last one of those plugs. Every last one of them. I take all the plugs. Because they figure that, hey, I got the TV. No. No, boo-boo. No, boo-boo. You don't have the TV. You don't have the TV. Yeah, but I bust all the bubbles. Absolutely, absolutely. Here on TikTok, our viewer, Mr. Raw, is saying that parents need to be parents. And that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Not their best friends. Not their best friends. Where they can just say anything to you and you hee hee ha ha with them. You hee hee ha ha. Because you want to be the child's friend. Come on. They got enough friends at school. It's time for you to be the parent. Time for you to take control. Oh, but you know, some of you guys, some parents are just into their own thing. And I'm not just talking about work, but I'm talking about doing them. They are doing them. They are hanging out with their friends, going out, have different men, run the streets. Oh, thank you, Dr. Rose. I really appreciate that. And they don't want to be a parent. They don't want to be a parent. You wonder why come Johnny in trouble all the time and Susie always late and getting out the window. Absolutely, Mr. Raw. You're getting ahead of my subject, but absolutely, it does require boundaries. You must set those boundaries in place. And it doesn't mean that you're abusive. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Raw. Now, then you may ask the question, then what am I to do? We're going to help you out tonight, okay? We're going to help you. Excuse me. We're going to help you out. I want you guys to like and share. And as I always say, everything's go down better with a cup of Can You Handle the Truth? Order yours today. Ooh. Back to what I was saying. Then you may say, you may ask, then what am I to do? Well, we didn't bring this subject up without having a solution, okay? We don't bring up subjects without having a solution to help you out. Number one, just as Mr. Raw on TikTok has stated, set boundaries. Parents, and this is what boundaries means. You set the do's and the don'ts. You set the do's and the don'ts. The do's and the don'ts. Boundaries. Boundaries, that means absolutely what it means. Boundaries. You know how they got the wall up? They trying to keep no foreigners out of the United States. They got that wall up. Well, it's a boundary. They are not allowed over that wall. The same is with your child. Boundaries are not to be crossed. Boundaries are not to be stepped on. Boundaries are not to be tested. Don't test me, little Johnny. Don't test me, Susie. Don't do that. Because we have set the boundaries. And there's no need for you to try me. Now, here is your do's and your don'ts. You're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. You're going to do exactly what the teacher tell you to do at the school. You're going to do your homework and you're going to hand it in on time. And here's your don'ts. And there's quite a few more do's. But here's your don't. You don't talk back. Don't talk back to me. What I mean by don't talk back, that means do not go word for word with. See, kids got a bad thing about that now. They will step and they will go word for word with you. Like they grown. Like they don't want to pay all the bills and everything else. What? That is a don't do. Don't. Don't disrespect me. Don't, as I say, go toe to toe with me. Like I'm not your parent. Like I'm just a friend. No, baby, I'm not your friend. I am your what? I am your parent. And you are the what? Child. See, one thing about our society, I'm gonna slip back. I'm gonna come back to that. One thing about our society, people, individuals, do not want to play their role. They do not want to play their role. They don't want to play it. The adult, the female, and I know I'm going to get a lot of boo-boo-boos on this one. But females, you're not a man. Last time I checked, I ain't got nothing to look like a man on me. Okay? Now, that's your role. Your role is to be a woman. That is your role. All right? Listen, everybody has a role. And when we get these roles all twisted up, guess what? We invite confusion. We invite confusion. Thank you, Mr. Raw. Mr. Raw said, I nailed it. I'm absolutely right. Absolutely. Everybody has a role. You the man, but guess what? Will you please be the man? And by you being the man, that doesn't mean that you abuse your authority. You're the man. You're the man. You are the one that's responsible for this house to run in an orderly way. The mother, the female, is there to what? Nurture the family. Now we can't just have now I'm acting like a man and you a man. All right. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna finish up with this role thing. The child has a role. Now I don't want to be in the child's role. I'm an adult. I'm a female. I don't want to be in the child's role. But the child has a role that they have stepped out of boundaries and now they are acting like they are adults. Everybody has a role to play. Whether you want to play it or not, guess what? You have a role to play. And Mr. Raw, listen. I love your comments, what you're saying. I love that. He says, if you're man enough or woman enough to have babies, y'all heard that? Let me repeat. If you are man enough and you are woman enough to have babies, you better be willing to step up and take care of them. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a role. Thanks for joining in, Monica. Appreciate it. Everybody has a role. And when you get the roles all twisted up, guess what? Your family's going to be twisted up. Your family is going to live what? In an environment of what? Confusion. Parents done lost their power because they no longer handling their role. They no longer walking in their role. Now the child is no longer in the child's role, but the child is now in the adult role. That's a problem. That's a problem. Nobody wants to remain in their lane, as they would say. Remain in their lane. Yeah, they be, they be doing role reversal. Role reversal. It's role reversal. It's role reversal. But the parents don't know that yet. But the child knows. But the child knows. Role reversal. Thank you, Elder Jamar. Thank you. Like I said, when these roles start getting confused and we don't know our place, we don't know the role that we play, then there's going to be what? Confusion. There's going to be confusion. And guess what? Parents, you are going to what? Become powerless because you are not participating in your role. Oh, I gotta take a drink on that. Listen. Like and share. Like and share. Hey, listen, it always go down better with can you handle the truth? Get yours. So delicious. I am back. Listen, Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Raw on TikTok. This is what he says. He has a very strong, positive input. And I greatly appreciate it because he's given thought to what he is saying. And I tell you what, it is very valuable what he is saying. He said, now, having roles doesn't make you better or lesser for it. Because some people want a power kick, but it doesn't make you better or worse. Yes, that's right, Elder Jamar. Can you handle the truth? Thank you, Mr. Raw. Listen here. Set your boundaries. I want to repeat that again. Set your boundaries. Parents, you act like you done lost a voice. You act like you done lost words. Something you don't know, Google it. Since Google is raising your children, they might as well help you out too. Set boundaries. What? I want somebody to help me out here. What sort of boundaries should we set? What sort of boundaries should be set? Of course, the do's and the don'ts, but what are they? I already named several earlier. I already named several. So I want to know, what do the audience could establish what boundaries should look like? No asking. No sassying. Oh yeah, yeah, don't talk back to me. No sassying. That's an old word right there. No sassying. Yeah, don't talk back. And I don't mean that we having a conversation, don't talk back. What I mean is this: don't have word for word with me and like you gonna argue with me. Don't do that, boo boo. All right. Can anybody think of some more things for setting boundaries? What's a boundary that you have set, or a boundary that you know that needs to be in place? And we're not necessarily talking about your situation, but maybe you know of someone else. Because we're not going to what? We're not going to make any assumptions, all right? All right. All right. Okay. Let me put her up here. Artisha, she states respect. Respect. Okay? Respect. Respect. I'm going to write these down. Okay? Because we're going to go back over them. She says respect. Mr. Ross said no sassying. He also said no hitting. Yeah, you listen. You got to cover them all. You got to cover them. No doubt about that. You got to cover them. Oh, Tawana. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tawana. Tawana says here on Facebook, she says this: stay in a child's place. And you got to explain that to them, because they don't know what their place is. Okay, another one. Mr. Ross said, go to school. That's something you're going to do. Go to school. That's mandatory. You go to school. All right. What we have here? We have Monica here. Monica is saying, listen to understand. Okay. Listen to understand. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Great, great, great. All right. We have here, okay. Elder Jamar Jameson says, no screaming. No screaming. That's right. No screaming. What are the boundaries we got? What are the boundaries we have that need to be established? That needs to be established. That respect is heavy. You know why come I say it's heavy? Because that respect covers a lot. That respect covers a lot. Okay, and she's going to say this. She's going to say, okay, Artisha, she's going to say effective communication. Effective communication. Okay? So that means you're not going to be yelling at the child to get your point across. Because what you say is what you say. And what you say is what goes. So you got to have effective communication. So that means you can't be yelling, cussing, all that empty threats. Can't be doing all that. Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Raw. Mr. Raw says here on TikTok, this is what he says. He said, if I tell you to do something, I expect you to do it. I expect you to do it right then and there. I don't expect you to do it 20 minutes later. I want you to do it now. So when I tell you to do something, do it. That's right. He gave an example such as brush your teeth, clean your room, do your homework, take the dog out. Things of that nature. Things of that nature. I want you to do it. I want you to do it now. So we need to establish what the child, what is expected of the child. This is what I expect from you. This is what I expect from you. Oh, Monica. Oh, my God. Yes, yes. Monica says here on Facebook, she says here, this is what she says. Let your yes be yes and your no be a no. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. That means stick to what you're saying. Stick to what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Thanks. He said those are very wise words. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. See, we have Atisha here. She said, lead by example. Meaning, I show them the behavior to implement. Whoa. Lead by example. Show them. Lead by example. Show them the behavior you want them to implement. Absolutely. Woo-wee. That's right. You want them to implement. Thank you so much. Okay, we getting some nuggets. We getting nuggets, y'all. We getting nuggets. We getting nuggets. I want you guys to like and share. like and share. And like I said earlier, even if you don't have children, guess what? This information is very vital that you would know it as well. Because guess what? You have grandchildren, you have nieces, nephews, you have cousins. Come on. And they may be in your life or live with someone else, but however, guess what? You need to step up. If you see something wrong, you should say something. You should say something. But I know a lot of these parents nowadays don't want you to say nothing to their kids. And that's why your kids get up and kick your behind every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because you don't want nobody to say nothing to bad little Johnny and sassy little Susie. Are y'all, come on. Come on up a little higher. Come on up a little higher. Now, I know I got it bad. Thank you, Monica. That's right. Facts. For real. Now, our second point in what you need to do to regain your power. If there's an issue, address it immediately. If there's an issue, you need to go ahead and address this issue. Don't wait till later. You need to address it immediately. Because if you do not address it immediately, right then and there, what? The child thinks that, hey, it's all right. What I did. Yeah, I skipped school. Yeah. She ain't say nothing about it. I know they called her. And all you can say is, oh, you skipped school today? Where were you at? Yada. Start talking like Charlie Brown. But then you don't address the issue. You don't go into details. You don't set no boundary. This is what we do. You go to school each and every day. You go to school each and every day. Don't be skipping school. As a matter of fact, this is your punishment. Give me that phone and give it to me now. And I'm keeping this phone for a week. And don't ask for it until the week is over with. Because if you ask me about it, guess what? I'm going to tack on another week. I'm not trying to be my child's friends. I'm not trying to be their friend. I'm not trying to be their buddy. I'm not trying to be that yes parent. No, I ain't trying to be none of that. Address the issue immediately. Yes, absolutely, Monica. Monica stays on here. Thank you. That's a nugget. Monica on Facebook. She says this. Yes, school is your job and their responsibility. School is their job and their responsibility. So we must establish that with the child and address that issue right away. Address the issue right away. Okay, Atisha says, she said, we also have to find out their They're wise so that they feel comfortable with communicating with us. You know, as they say, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. It's not what you say, but how you say it. You're going to have that communication. I mean, you got to have that communication. You cannot have dictatorship. You want to get down to the core of what is going on with your child. So it cannot be a dictatorship. Oh, okay, Mr. Raw. Thank you. And thanks for joining in. I want you to like and share. Listen, you have to be willing to dig deeper. You have to be willing to dig deeper. You have to be willing to dig deeper. Maybe there's a problem at school. Maybe they're having a problem with a teacher. Maybe they're having a problem with their peers. So you need to find out what is going on. Why are you acting this way? What's going on? You know, sometimes kids have a hard time describing what they're going through, you know, because they lose the words or don't have the words for it. Yes, Monica, you're absolutely right. Monica says here, she said, are you young people go through a lot? Our young people go through a lot. I agree with you on that. They deal with abuse. They deal with bullying. They deal with insecurities. So we as parents must what? Thank you, Monica. Pay close attention. Wake up, parents. Get your head out the sand. Wake up. Get your head out the sand and wake up. Take your power back. But while you're taking your power back, nurture your child and find out what is going on. Because they have issues. They have issues. Not just issue with you, but they got issues outside the house. They got issues. So then they what? They act out. So you need to find out what is going on. And you can't find out anything yelling and cursing and downgrading. You're not going to get no information. You have to approach that conversation with kid gloves. You have to approach that conversation with love. You have to approach that conversation with patience. You want to resume your powers, parents? I hope you guys are taking some notes on getting your power back. Powerless Parents. Thank you so much. Is that Ruby Pick? Thank you so much. He said, they say on here, say, they love it. It says much needed sight. Right, absolutely. So we need learn how to what? Listen. And sometimes, you know what gets me with parents too? They can see something's going on, but will not address it. They can overhear conversation, but will not address it. Are you serious, parents? This your child. This is a child you're raising to be a responsible adult in the world. We already know the world is what? Cruel. So your child has to be what? Prepared. So you need to address their issues. And some of you may say, well, I don't know how to talk to them. Well, you was talking when you was getting them. Hello? You was talking when you was getting them. So don't be telling me you don't know how to talk to them. If you do not know how to talk to your child, then guess what? Google. If you don't know how to talk to your child, then what? You need to be in some type of therapy. You need to be in somebody's chair, laying on somebody's couch. Yeah. Okay, we got the number 2. Number 3. Let's see what Monica has to say. Number 3. Okay, let me read what Monica says here. She says, we must be mindful of our expression when our children tell us deep things. Wow. That's good, Monica. If it scares the child, they will clam up and the conversation is over. Absolutely. I know grown folks like that. We must be mindful of our expression. You know, your expression, your facial expression, your body language is saying a lot. Your body language is saying a lot. So when your child tells you something that is deep, that they've been struggling with and been carrying this load, no one to talk to, and they come to you, there's no need for you to clam up. There's no need for you to say, I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. That's the most ignorant statement you can make when you're dealing with your child. And they're trying to tell you about their issue, their problems. I don't want to hear no more. It's probably your fault anyway. You're ignorant. You're an ignorant parent. You are an ignorant parent. No ifs and buts about it. You're an ignorant parent. You have no compassion. You have no empathy. And this is what? Your child. All right? We must be mindful of our expression when our children are telling us deep things. Guess what? The way you act in a negative way, guess what? That child gonna clam up. You ain't gonna never find out what's going on. Listen to me right wrong. That's right, Monica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I tell you what, we are getting nuggets. Okay? We are getting nuggets tonight. Tonight we are getting nuggets tonight. And I tell you what, this is great. This is great. Hey guys, like and share. Like and share. And if you listen to the broadcast on a replay, hey, do the same thing. Like and share. All right? Listen. Number 3. Number 3. Oh, I already said number 3. Be consistent. Be consistent. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. If you say it's going to be a week, let it be a week. Don't give in to the 4 days. Come on now, come on. You got to stick it out. So you got to give a punishment that is doable. You got to give a punishment that is doable. Okay? So you can't be saying, I'm going to put you on punishment for a whole year. Are you ridiculous? That's ridiculous. Because who's keeping up? You most certainly won't be able to keep up. Know why? Because life happens. So you got to give a punishment that is reasonable, that you can stick by. That you can stick by. Remember now, I used to be a foster parent. This is many years ago. And I was a foster parent for 6 years. And these children had behavioral problems. They had behavior, they had issues, they had abandonment issues, they had abuse issues, they had, all kind of issues going on in their little lives. But when I issue out a punishment, you got to stick to it. Guess what? When I say 2 weeks in your room, and I take the TV, and I take the radio, that's exactly what I mean. And their window is right there where all the kids are playing. That's where their window is at. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. And you stuck in the house. Then they ask you, can I go outside? I won't do it again. Can I go? No. You ain't served your time yet. Parents, take control. You have not served your time yet. So that's what you have got to do as a parent. You must set reasonable punishment. Reasonable punishment. It's like take away stuff, okay? And take it away and set a time limit and stick to it. Be consistent. Okay, now here you go. Number 4. I already said it. Don't set consequences that are unreasonable, that you can't even abide by. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we already went over that. All right. Okay, we already went over about boundaries. Has your child defiance challenge your role as a parent. I don't care what the child has done. Guess what, parents? Guess what? You need to set the do's and the don'ts. You need to set boundaries. And that's all there's to it. You need to what? Set boundaries. Set boundaries, please. And please be consistent. Please be consistent. Please be consistent in what you are saying, what you want to do. Be consistent in it. Be consistent. Listen, if you have how can I put it? If you have received something on tonight that's going to make you a more productive parent, let me know. If you receive something tonight that's going to make you be a more productive parent, then let me know. There's no shame in acknowledging that we need to do better. Guess what? Nobody's perfect. No one is perfect. Not even parents are perfect, okay? No one is perfect. But however, we must take the responsibility to what? Do better. We must take the responsibility to do what? Better. We must do that. We must do that. We gotta do that. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Got to. We have no choice. We have to. Now, some of you may say, we better wrap this up. Some of you may want to resort to spanking. Now, some say spanking is okay. And some say that spanking is barbaric. I believe it is. Now, I'm not gonna say I didn't spank, because I did plenty of spanking. I did plenty of whoopings. I got 3 witnesses. However, as I have matured and grown and being educated and learning, and I learned that it's barbaric for humans to whoop, beat, spank, physically discipline. And the reason why I say that is because we have the brain capacity to come up with other methods. Our brain, we have brain power to use it that we do not have to touch the child. Use it. Use it. Use it. You know, when I used to get a whooping, and I mean I would get it. I very seldom got a whooping because I was a pretty good kid. I was a pretty good kid. I loved school and everything. But cries if I had to miss school. But listen, my mama whooped me so bad one day because the teacher said I was talking in class. And guess what grade I was in? I was in the 8th grade. I was in the 8th grade and my mother whooped me mercifully. And what I mean by that, guess what? You know, back then they ain't whooping the clothes, because I didn't either. Take all your clothes off. All my clothes. Everything, take it off. You up there talking back to the teacher, talking in class. Mama, I wasn't. And that's the honest to God's truth. I wasn't talking in class. I wasn't doing that. I told the truth. And my grandmother said, don't whoop her, because those teachers be lying. Don't whoop her, because teachers be lying. But guess what? She beat she beat me so bad. But then my mother had to come and say she was sorry. Because the teacher had to come to the house and tutor me. My teachers used to have to come to the house because I couldn't walk, listen, that's another story. I could not walk due to an injury at the school. So the teachers were coming to my house to tutor me, all right? To tutor me. And she seen how this particular teacher was acting towards me. When that teacher left, my mother came and she apologized to me for whooping me like that. Because she found out that, guess what? The teacher was lying, just like Grandma said. But we must find another way of punishment. It is not hitting. It's not degrading. And it's not yelling. Okay. Want you guys to like and share. Thank you guys for joining in the broadcast. I greatly appreciate it. Like and share. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on to others. And maybe this information will help them as well as it has what? Benefits you. Okay? As well as it has benefits you. So, we want you to like and share. And maybe you can help somebody along the way. Maybe this is what we do here. We share. We share our vital information. We share our vital information to help each other. We share that to help each other. So I want you guys to do that. Share what you have learned on tonight. Share what you have shared with all of us tonight. Share that information. This information tonight was what? Gold nuggets. Priceless information. Information you cannot pay to get. All right, like and share. All right. I want you guys to like and share. All right. Now, you know that this is what? Black History Month. This is Black History Month. So I got on my black African attire. Y'all remember these? Well, anyway. Like and share. Like and share. And we're going to leave out on a little something. We're going to lead out on a little something, something. Yeah, let me find something for you guys to listen to. But let me share something with you guys too. Let me share this. Let me share this. This is how your child. So those were some examples what we have as far as demonstration. As far as demonstration, those are some of the illustrations that we have for you to share. Okay. Now we're gonna leave out on this. Okay. How about that? Let me turn that up a little bit. Thank you guys for joining in. Guess what? I love you, but God loves you best. Have a safe, wonderful weekend. Like and share. And when you go to YouTube, please subscribe. Go to my YouTube channel. Jocelyn. So much substance to it. Listen, can you handle the truth? Would not be, can you handle the truth without you? So I appreciate you all. I love you. Be blessed. Be safe. I'm in Ohio. I don't know what it's going to do. But wherever it do, I'm going to be prepared. Thank you guys for joining in. Like and share. Until next week. And if you have a subject, let me end with this. If you have a subject, please, and you want me to talk about it, please inbox me. Let me know. And if you wish to remain anonymous, there's some people that like to remain anonymous. I can do that. I can do that. So I want you guys to what? Like and share.